All right. Looks like we are live. Is this working? Hello? We are live. Perfect. Perfect. Hope everybody's having a great day. We're going to do a little coffee chat and then we're going to move into the kitchen and we're going to be making some delicious food for dinner tonight. I'm really excited. I have a couple of things in the pantry and in the fridge that I really need to use up. And so, what I'm thinking we're going to do is utilize those things. I was kind of looking last night to see what we have. And one of the things in particular that I need to use up is a jar of sun-dried tomatoes. I have a box of ditalini that I need to use up as well. And I'm kind of thinking that we work on a Marry Me chicken pasta. Is this working? Hello? Hang on one second. Are we cooperating? We are cooperating. Perfect. Okay. Does this work? Yes, there we go. Okay. So on the menu today is a Marry Me chicken pasta, as well as some garlic bread and a salad with a creamy balsamic dressing. I think it'll be really, really good. I'm excited for it. Before we dive into the cooking, if you guys are looking to grab a copy of our cookbook, there it is. Make sure you check out our social media. And if you're looking to support the channel in any capacity financially, the only way you can do so on YouTube right now is to send a tip. But we're working towards monetization every single day. We gained 47 hours of watch time hours last night. And so we're building every day. Hi, Andrew. How's it going? Welcome in. Hope you're having a great day so far. I'm going to post on Twitter that we're live. I posted in our Discord server that we're live. But yeah, so I have some ingredients I need to use up, and I'm thinking we do Marry Me chicken pasta. So I have a jar of sun-dried tomatoes I need to use. I have some ditalini that I bought for minestrone and never ended up using. So it's like a really short, stubby pasta. I had actually last night ordered some stuff to be here from Amazon same day overnight, and forgot that I checked out at 12:01, so it's not going to be here till tomorrow. I was going to make Thin Mints today on stream, homemade Thin Mints, like Girl Scout cookies, but can't can't do that when there's no chocolate for them. So we will make Thin Mints tomorrow. But yeah, I was unfortunately unable to get the stuff here today. And since Funky has the car today, I was like, we'll just schedule it for tomorrow. So I have some spinach I need to use up before it goes bad. That goes bad in like 3 days. So I was like, all right, let's just use the whole bag of spinach. I have some sun-dried tomatoes that have been sitting there not getting used. That pasta that's not been getting used. So we're going to do that. I have a loaf of French bread from last week from the French dips that I popped in the freezer. And we're going to pull that out and toast it and turn it into garlic bread. And then we're going to make a salad and we'll make a creamy balsamic dressing. So that's what's on the menu today. Hi, House Cow. How are you? I hope you're doing well. Hi, Brock Otter. How's it going? Hi, Adam. Okay, it looks like Maud went through for you. You should be good. Just finished the new video. Which one were you watching? Which one were you watching? How was the chicken last night? It was good. I did last night a honey garlic chicken and rice stir fry. So it was chicken cut up with salt, pepper, garlic powder, onion powder, and then some sauteed zucchini, red pepper, carrots, and yellow onion in some olive oil, salt, and pepper. And then I made a sauce out of butter, balsamic vinegar, honey, garlic, and black pepper. I'm good. How are you? I'm doing okay. I'm stuffy. I know my immune system is compromised being pregnant, but I don't feel 100% today, if I'm being completely honest. So I took a nap. I got up this morning, made my to-do list, planned some videos, did a couple things around the house, and then took a nap. And I got up and fed the cats and got ready for stream. And we're going to do this, and then I'm going to take a break and get some videos done, and then we're on the purple side this evening. I'm blue. You are. I'm good. How are you doing? I'm doing well, Brock. Thank you for asking. Twitch Clips episode 5. Heck yes. Make sure you guys go and take a look at the new video that was posted yesterday. Twitch Clips episode 5. For today and tomorrow, there will not be new videos since we're doing live streams. But we've been uploading something to the YouTube channel every single day, which is incredible. Good pacing here. And I have lots of ideas of things coming up. One of the things in particular, if you guys are hanging out and supporting the YouTube channel, I would love so much if you have any feedback. If you have any feedback about the weekly report vlog, that one I would really love to hear like actual feedback on. I know for a lot of you guys, you're not necessarily watching every single second of every single video, especially because you've seen them all already and you're, you know. But this one that came out on Sunday, the weekly vlog report, I would love to know more about what you guys think of that format. I would like to continue to do that every single week. I think that's fun. I'm going to be putting some more like actual vlog clips as opposed to just me sitting here and chatting. But I think that that will be fun. There's also like in the last week and some change, actually this month so far, we've published 4 food picture reactions, 5 clip montages, a get to know me, a cookbook frequently asked questions, and a weekly vlog. And there's going to be another weekly vlog on Sunday. So today's video is going to be a live stream. Tomorrow's video is going to be a live stream. And then Friday is going to be a recipe video. Saturday is going to be the get to know the community pets, and Sunday will be the weekly vlog again. You missed your pink lamp. Wait, what? What's a pink lamp? Hello? What's the lamp symbol? I don't know what that means. I think Bristol's finally calm. That's good. That's good. Kid ain't feeling the greatest either. Everything is going around. There's so much crud. There's so much crud going around. When's our video coming out? When I come over to cook dinner? Well, I love the vlog because it gives good insight into your week's. Only suggestion was going to be to add in clips you just mentioned. Yeah, so I kind of like, this past week, I was like, I want to do this. And then I realized I was like, I should have been filming this like the whole week. Like, why didn't I do that? So yeah, but that's okay because now I have the plan for this whole week to add the clips in, which makes it better. But lots of videos have come out this week. We are currently at, I'll tell you guys. We are now 9 subscribers on YouTube away from 5,000, which is legendary. So freaking good. And we are currently at, let's do the math here. We are at 29% of the watch time for level 1 monetization, and we are 22% of the watch time for level 2 monetization. The live streams and watching the VODs and everything on our Path to Monetization playlist all count. So having 2 live streams this week, by next week, we should have a big jump because we had a live stream last week and we're doing 2 live streams this week. I may get a wild hair up my you-know-what and decide to do a live on Saturday. This week is kind of a busy week. I have 2 streams today, and then I have a stream tomorrow here, a long event Friday on the Purple app, but then I don't have anything on Saturday. And I had reached out to eMoney because we're supposed to try that voodoo fishing game, but he may or may not be available this weekend, so it's kind of up in the air. And if he's not, then I might just throw another stream on Saturday. So I'll let you guys know. Been yelling at Lisa to rest because we don't need Mortal 2.0, who has admitted he's still recovering. How is he still sick? How is he still sick? I might. I don't know. I'll see how I feel. See, here's the thing is I have no way to know what Friday is going to entail. So like, I don't know if I'm going to end up being on for 8 hours or 10 hours or 11 or 12. So Friday is a special event on the Purple app, and chat will have the ability to potentially add more time. The goals are going to be a little higher than they normally are because it's a special event, but Why does this camera look so blurry all of a sudden? Hello? Hang on one second. I'm gonna mess with this. Why is this blurry all of a sudden? Hello? I also, you guys can see, updated the wall from last night, and we now have this entire line filled in from yesterday. Cray cray. Monkey didn't do anything. You know my computer's been messing up. I think I finally got my repo working though, which is good. It just looks like randomly like the focus is off. Aha. Turn up the sharpness. That looks a little better. Okay. Looks more blurry on your face, but the background looks smooth. May just be my phone. Yeah, I just adjusted the sharpness. It looks a little bit differently now. But yeah, I think I fixed my repo. Weirdly, I had installed the Thunderstore application and everything was fine. But then, like, midway through playing last week, it broke. And I don't know why that happened. But then I discovered that it was trying to load my repo mods from the profile saved in the C drive. So even though I uninstalled Thunderstore and reinstalled it on the D drive where Steam got fixed and reinstalled, because they have to be on the same drive for it to work, I am a little shiny, to be completely honest, just in general. I am a little shiny. Part of that is glow and part of that is makeup. But I was able to get it fixed so that now it doesn't try to pull from the C drive. I tried to move the folder and it didn't work, so then I had to uninstall Thunderstore again, delete all the profiles that it loaded when I reinstalled it, reinstall it a second time, and then it worked. But she's barking at the cats. I feel like tonight's gonna be washed. Oh, I hope not. I hope not. I need to make lunch, but I'm scared. Oh, I hope the puppies let you. Thought it was my phone. No, you're good. It's partially the lights, because I have the lights turned down a little bit, and it's partially just my face. Like if I pull this closer where you can like see, I am a little shiny. A little. A little bit. What is everybody else having for lunch and or dinner today? What is everybody else having for lunch and or dinner today? I'm excited. I kind of sat down last night and went through some of like the meals we're gonna have this week. So Monday we had burgers. Last night we had stir fry. Tonight we're having the pasta. Tomorrow on stream I'm gonna be making a taco rice bake. Friday I'm gonna be making pizza and salad. Saturday we're probably gonna do a leftover day. So maybe I'll actually save the Thin Mints for Saturday. Do that as its own stream. And then Sunday, I think we're going to do barbecue ribs with baked beans and green beans. So, should be good. No lunch, having chicken gravy over mashed potatoes. Yum! That sounds delicious. I desperately need to clean out my fridge as well. It is quite wild how full we have of like a couple of things that I keep pushing backwards that are not good anymore that I need to throw out, but the dishwasher keeps being full and I keep not doing it, so here we are. Had mac and cheese with beans in a chili sauce. Ooh, fancy schmancy. That sounds delicious, Jedi. Hell yeah. So, yeah, we're gonna make this pasta recipe. I will put the recipe in the video description for you guys, as well as the recipe for the garlic bread and the salad ingredients and the salad dressing ingredients. I have to actually write out the recipe for this pasta. I've made it several times, but I've never written out my recipe for it, so I will have to do that. But we're gonna go ahead and move to the kitchen and get started on some food. Okay, let me get the live stream pulled up on my tablet so I can see chat. And that way I can actually see what you guys are saying. Perfect. All right. So, I think what we're gonna do is get started with chopping the ingredients for the salad first, and then move on. Yo, Steffi Face, thank you for the sub. I appreciate you. You are awesome. Welcome, welcome. We are now 8 subscribers away from 5,000. Yay, yay, yay. Such a gorgeous kitchen. Thank you, House Cow. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. All right, make sure if you guys haven't that you like the live stream, subscribe to the channel, all the things. Okay, let's chop some stuff for our salad. I have a cutting board in here that is the one I want. No. Let's get one out of the dishwasher. We're gonna wash our produce and get that set up. I need a hair tie. Rocket keeps stealing all of my hair ties. Put my hair in a little ponytail. Okay. So for our salad, I think we're gonna do lettuce, these flavor bomb tomatoes that Funky bought, some cucumbers. I'm here for now. Again, we'll see how long I last. Okay. These flavor bomb tomatoes are so yummy. We've had these before. It's been a while though. They're a little more expensive than like a standard Roma tomato or a grape tomato, but they're super sweet. So they're like a mini tomato on the vine. So they're like a cross between a tomato on the vine and a cross between tomato on the vine and a grape tomato. I'm gonna pull all the vines off. Oh, don't fall. Don't fall. Kitchen's okay, I guess. Well, yo, Adam, thank you for subscribing from your alt. Let's go. I appreciate you. Music level okay, guys? Yes, no, maybe? Let me know. Alright, we're gonna throw away these vines. We're gonna get our tomatoes, lettuce, cucumbers all washed, and then I need an onion. Is that a red bell pepper? Yeah. Alright, we're gonna use up what's left of this red bell pepper since it needs to be used up, and then we'll get out a red onion as well. Perfect. Sweet. Hi, Groot. You're a good boy. All right, we're gonna do 2 baby cucumbers. We're gonna do some of these tomatoes. I'm gonna get out a colander from the clean dishwasher to rinse these things. Okay. Do like half of the tomatoes. That sounds good. Yo, Dr. Taco, thank you. Is that another alt? Hello? How many freaking YouTube channels do you have, bro? Sounds good to you? Heck yes, bro. All right, so we got tomato, cucumber, red bell pepper. Let's go ahead and chop those. I need a knife. Grab a knife from here. Was already subscribed on this one. That's okay. I appreciate you. No worries. No worries whatsoever. All right, we're gonna cut these cucumbers in half, and then in half long ways again, and then we will cut them into little pieces. Groot and Rocket are going wild. Playtime after lunch. Oh, Adam, I guess we're both having chicken and pasta today, huh? All right, there's our cucumbers. Need to figure out which kind of a thing I want to store this in. Thinking maybe the salad bowl. That I sometimes use for serving. Yeah, this is good. Okay, so we have our cucumbers. And then let's get this red bell pepper. This is my main. First Salt Became It was made for another YouTube 2D free trial. Dr. Tacos a Childhood Home Movie Channel. Oh, okay. Gotcha. I was gonna say, if I need to change your mod to a different one, let me know. The way that it works to add a mod on YouTube, you have to like um search for the channel name and then select them. So this was the first one that came up when I searched you. How's everybody's day going on a scale of 1 to 10? This is like not even quite half of a red bell pepper, but good way to use it up. Perfect. Use this one the most? Okay. All right, I'm going to cut these little tomatoes in half. These are pretty small. Sometimes with grape tomatoes, when they're a little longer, I'll cut them into 3 or 4 pieces, but I think 2 pieces will work pretty well with this one. Today's been a 3. Oh, I hope the rest of your day gets better than a 3. Almost done cutting these in half. A 1? That's not good. Sorry that the dogs have been crazy. Perfect. And now we have tomatoes. All right, set this to the side. I'm going to use it again for the pasta, but we don't need it yet. And I need a red onion. We can chop that up. I'm going to grab a kind of smaller one because I don't need a ton. We'll do this one. Cut that in half, peel it, throw away peels. Specifically, one dog. Oh, just a puppy. I mean, puppy can't really help it, right? Is puppy gonna go to, what's it called? To any kind of like training? Trying to get her harness on to keep her on a leash, and she won't settle down for me to do that. Or nor. Sounds like maybe she needs like some obedience training to get some of that energy under control. I've never had a big dog, to be completely honest, so don't ask me. You would know better than I would with having more pets. But we just had little dogs when I was growing up, like Lhasa Apsos and Shih Tzus. My parents have another one now. His name's Franklin. He's so cute. Woo! Oh, that onion. Kicking my ass. Holy cow. Alright, we're gonna put some onion here. I'm gonna, throughout the stream today, take a couple of vlog clips for the vlog this week. Say hi, chat. Perfect. Hi, emo gamer girl. I told her she needs to listen, and she kisses my nose. So cute. All right. Let's grab salad spinner. I'm doing okay. How are you doing, emo gamer girl? Some lettuce. Kind of pick through what looks good here. All right. If you need clips from stream to the vlog, let me know. I got you. Oh, that's right. We could do that too. I will let you know if I think of anything that would be a good one. I actually have a software company that I work with that can take your Twitch VODs and your YouTube videos and find clips from it with an AI tool. And I haven't tried it for my YouTube videos yet. I've used it for Twitch. What do you think we're making today? Heck yes, we are making Marry Me chicken pasta. So it has sun-dried tomatoes and spinach, some onion. I'm going to throw some zucchini in just because we have zucchini we need to use. And then we're making a salad with some homemade balsamic vinaigrette dressing and some garlic bread with some leftover homemade bread from last week. I need this company. Send me a message. I got you. I've worked with them for like a year now. Yeah, a little over a year. It was a year last month. It's pretty cool. It's really affordable. Yeah, menu works. You're good. Adopt me. Well, we got a baby coming in. We have 4 cats and I have 2 bonus kiddos. We got a full house over here. But I'll teach you how to make all this stuff yourself. How about that? Okay, so right now, chat, we have tomatoes and onions and cucumbers and red pepper. I'm going to get this lettuce rinsed. And then we'll spin it. Have to wash your produce really well all the time, but especially being pregnant. Have an Adam to deal with. True. Guess he's sitting down. Oh my gosh, is he settling down? spinning out some of the water. We got a lot of water in that. We're gonna do it one more time. Now, can she do the same in 5.5 hours, right? Make sure you guys, if you haven't hit the like button on the video, that you do so. That helps the algorithm. Rocket, get off the counter. Get off the counter, buddy. Here, come on. Get down. Do you? All right, thank you. How do you make sun-dried tomatoes? I actually don't make them. You would essentially dry them out in the sun. I don't make them myself. I get them in a jar in like the aisle where like olives and pickles are at the grocery store. All right, so we got lettuce, tomato, cucumber, red onion, red bell pepper. This salad is going to get a creamy balsamic dressing and aged shaved Parmesan on it when we're ready to serve. We'll go ahead and make the dressing next. No, don't encourage him to stay on the counter. Don't do that. We'll see how long it lasts. Apparently she's calmer usually. Mom, well, sounds about right. All right, so we have our nice salad. Do your cats jump on top of your cabinets? Ours like to hide up there. Cat used to a lot. They do sometimes. Hi Nadine, how's life been? Hope you're doing well. Where is Monkey? He's at work. He's at work today. We're gonna wrap this up and then we're gonna make our dressing. What phone do you have? My personal phone is an iPhone 17. And then my work phone is a Samsung Galaxy S21. It's Funky's old phone that is paid off that I use for content creation. So that is actually the webcam that you see right now is the Samsung Galaxy. And then I'm taking vlog clips with my iPhone. It's been a while, Nadine. I hope you're doing well. Okay. I was so sad to find out last night, guys. I went to make that honey garlic chicken after stream, only to discover that half of my bag of garlic cloves was moldy. So couldn't use it. Must be a cat thing. Ours definitely go up there when she goes crazy. Well, yeah, they like to be able to see like all their surroundings. Makes them feel safe, you know? It's like a perch. Create those thumbnails. Hell yeah. Work from what he told me last night said it's been hella slow. It was cold yesterday. And wild for St. Patrick's Day that he literally did not sell a single alcoholic drink. Not one. But it was 55 degrees. So, like, who wants to go in the pool when it's 55 degrees Fahrenheit? Nobody. So, yeah. Okay. We're going to make a creamy balsamic vinaigrette dressing for our salad. Hi, LHR. How are you? I'm good. Been a year of surgery. Oh my gosh. I am being rebuilt. Hope you guys are good. We are. It's been very, very busy. We got married and we are having a baby. Baby is due in October. Got a Samsung Galaxy A17. Nice. Do you like your phone? Not the garlic cloves. I was so sad. I was so, so, so sad. I was like, man, now I gotta throw the whole freaking bag out because there's mold all through it. And I can't guarantee that like any one clove didn't get impacted, right? So gotta throw the whole rest of the bag out. All right, so I'm getting out balsamic vinegar, olive oil, honey, red pepper flakes, oregano, parsley, and then salt and pepper. Recently, I've been learning Chinese, Japanese, Thai cooking all through YouTube. I'm becoming so addicted. Awesome. What's one of your favorite recent things that you've made? Ask Midwesterners, apparently people here like to do that. Well, that's because it's fucking 20 degrees below zero there all the time. So they're just used to it being cold. The Canadians like to do it too because it's cold in the Canadian tundra. All right, so for our dressing, I'll put this recipe in the description, but some olive oil, some balsamic vinegar, some honey. I like to use local honey, which is really good for seasonal allergies. My elbows and wrists need to be rebuilt. That's not good. Cracked black pepper. Salt. Huge news. So happy you're having a baby. Amazing. Congratulations. Thank you. Thank you. We're super excited. Parsley. Dried oregano. I like it, but I want the Series S so I can record my gameplay on this one. Can only record screenshots. Oh, okay. No, I'm not getting another cat. Adam and West Coast Row have started a rumor that it's not a human baby. It is. Here. Human baby. What do you think of Asian beef noodles? I haven't had a chance to look yet. So last night after stream, I was trying to fix the game I'm playing on the Purple app this evening because it broke last week with the mods and I had to get that done. And I sent my thank yous for last night, updated the wall, made dinner, fed the cats. And then after that, I was ready for bed. A baby married. Congrats to you both. Thank you, Nadine. Thank you, thank you. We're super excited. Okay, I'm gonna put a little bit of mayo in there. You could also, as opposed to mayo, do Greek yogurt. This is what makes it creamy. And then we're gonna shake that up and put it in the fridge. Tease, gotta say the baby looks like an orange tabby. True. I can't wait to marry, but I don't know. What has you hesitant? If you don't feel ready, don't do it. Because it is forever. Of course. Well, you know, I mean, yeah, obviously you can undo it, but meant to be forever. All right, we need a little bit more mayo than that. We need to build more recipe books. We have one exclamation point cookbook. It's available in the US, UK, Canada, available digitally worldwide. All right, and so we have our creamy balsamic dressing. According to last night, I'm already married. Wait, what? You are? Can't find anybody that takes the topic serious. Well, definitely wait until you find somebody who takes the topic seriously for sure. Definitely want somebody who takes it seriously. All right, so that's our salad and our salad dressing. Perfect. Let's do that. All right, we're gonna get out my homemade bread from the freezer and get started on some garlic bread. BRB, no worries, house pound. Made General Tso chicken, dan dan noodles, gyoza. I love gyoza. Gyoza is so good. Okay, for our garlic bread, we need some garlic powder, parsley and oregano, and some melted butter. Okay, so last week I made this homemade French bread. There's a short on my channel that I'll put in the description that has all the details about how to make this. But I took that bread and then froze it, and we're gonna turn it into some garlic bread. So I'm gonna preheat the oven to 375, and we're gonna bake it for a few minutes by itself, just to kind of cook it back to warmth. And then we're gonna go ahead and put some melted butter with garlic powder, oregano, and parsley. So I'm gonna transfer the aluminum foil over. Said something about how people say if you live with a significant other. Oh yeah, I worked with a lot of people at my full-time job when I worked full-time who would say like if you live together, you're considered married in their culture. Okay. All right. So this is gonna go in the oven just by itself for a few. And then when it's a little bit more warmed up, we'll put the garlic butter. And the reason I'm not putting the garlic butter and all that on it now is because the butter is gonna just slide off because it's frozen. So pierogies, I love pierogies. We've made those several times. Okay, gonna get some butter melting in the microwave, and then we're gonna add in our seasoning. Start with about a minute. I love that you were on YouTube. Yeah, absolutely. We're trying really hard to build watch time on YouTube. We have, as of this morning, 29% of the watch time hours we need for level 1 monetization and 22% of the watch time we need for level 2 monetization. And my goal is to be monetized before the baby gets here. If we keep the pace that we've been at, we should be monetized in about 2 to 2.5 months, which is wonderful. I'm also doing a YouTube stream tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern, and we're going to be making a taco rice bake. And then I might add a YouTube stream on Saturday afternoon making homemade Thin Mints. But since March 4th, I've been doing daily uploads. We have a playlist called Path to Monetization that has all the videos that count. And if you watch the videos in the background, that helps us to build watch time hours. So there's lots of videos for you to go and watch from this month. And then, of course, our podcast that was previously published and all the other stuff that's there. This needs like 15 more seconds. So we're working in some more YouTube stuff. I figure that it'll be much more sustainable for me to do a lot of content on YouTube when the baby is first here, as opposed to doing like hours and hours and hours long of live streams on the Purple F. So, all right. So we got some melted butter, or almost fully melted. Gonna add in some garlic powder. I try not to do minced garlic on my garlic bread because I find that when I'm toasting it, it burns. But you can totally do that if you want to. Oregano and parsley. All right, and then we're gonna mix that together and put these seasonings away, and that'll get brushed with a pastry brush on top of our bread. 30 days in North Carolina. 30 days? That's insane. No, today's Wednesday, Adam. It is not yet Friday tomorrow. Tomorrow's Thursday. "30 days is wild." I'm going to just tell you right now, based on smell, that doesn't have enough garlic powder, so we're going to add some more. One of the things that you'll find if you start to cook more is that your palate for taste and smell will learn over time, and I can tell you right now that I can smell that doesn't have enough garlic bread. It's also probably partially the pregnancy hormones, but okay. So we have this ready to go. Used a paintbrush to do garlic bread? That's super creative. I love it. Okay. So bad with days. It could be worse. There was the day that it was like Tuesday and House Cow was like, "I'll see you tomorrow for book club." And I was like, "Girl, that's like 4 days away." You will not see me tomorrow for book club. You will not. All right, we're gonna get started on the stuff for our pasta. So, I am gonna be doing ditalini. It looks like this. And we're gonna do that with some chicken, spinach, sun-dried tomatoes, some onion, some butter, flour, cream, cheese. It's gonna be good. Gonna be good. 30 days is a residency establishment clause. I don't think that means common law, though. I mean, I could be wrong. Florida doesn't recognize common law marriage, but in most places, you have to have been together for many years for common law to be recognized. Like, I think my uncle and my aunt were together 7 years before they were considered common law married where they lived. All right, so we want to cook this to al dente. So for this, we're going to boil it for 10 minutes. So I'm going to get some water boiling with a bunch of salt, and then we will cook our pasta. Same when I thought the next day was March 1st. Oh my gosh. Adam was like, "Yeah, pay your rent." And I was like, "Brother, rent's not due for like a week." All right, we want our pasta water to be nice and salty. Annoyed with someone today, so dealing with that mess. Probably shouldn't let it bother me, but it does. I'm sorry, House Cow. I hope that you're able to find a way out of that mental block that's making you feel like you can't get past it. All right, so salad is done, dressing is done, bread is baking to warm up, and we're gonna put this water on the stove and bring it to a boil. Making me hungry right now. No capacity. Maybe wrong. I study constitutional law and civil. Just do my own research. Fair enough. Like I said, I could be wrong. I think it usually has to be significantly longer than 30 days. But did you pay your rent? I did. I paid all my bills early last month. Adam, I just sent you that link for that company and my discount code. Okay, let's go ahead and chop up some of the stuff that we need for our pasta. I'm gonna cut up some onion. and some sun-dried tomatoes. Everybody makes Marry Me chicken a little bit differently, but just bothers me to know I've been asking for years to do something with someone and they just chose this thing with people they just met last year. I don't know why it bothers me. I'm sorry to hear that, house cow. That sounds frustrating. Sometimes people show you their true colors, right? And then that means that when it's time to believe that that's really who they are. I don't know the specifics of this circumstance and, you know, all that, but all right, we're gonna cut our onion. Our new mattress topper gets here today, you guys, and I'm so excited to go to sleep tonight. Tell me you're getting old without telling me you're getting old. I'm excited to go to bed because we got a new mattress topper. Like, is there anything more I'm over 30 years old than that? If you haven't already, guys, make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel. Trying to build our audience here. And it's more than just about supporting us, but about building a place for our baby so that we can make a good life for the baby. All right, so in addition to the onions, I'm gonna cut up a zucchini. I don't always put zucchini in this, but I have 2 extra zucchinis that I need to use, so I'm gonna do that. Seems like I'm only a good to be friends with someone when the doors are closed. Dad, I was waiting for my new bed frame. Sleep on the new mattress. I'm so excited for it. House cow, one of the things I've learned in my adult life is to prioritize people who prioritize me. Friendship is a two-way street. People who don't treat it as such, you know, they're showing you their true colors for a reason, right? Some people are fair weather friends too. Like, they only want to be around when it's convenient for them. You know what I mean? I don't care much for those people, but price is cheap. It is cheap. It is very cheap. And if you have any questions, Adam, I have lots of tutorial videos. That's part of the content that I make for them on how to do it. My Twitch tips, TikTok, and YouTube have a lot of my kind of like walk through how to do it. Hi, NMD. Funky should have proposed with just a bowl of this pasta. True. True. How was your day at school, NMD? All right, so we got some zucchini, some onion, and then we're gonna cut up some sun-dried tomatoes. Okay, I need a mixing bowl for these. That was loud. Sorry, Rocket. I'm not the kind of person to let it slide. No, and I'm not saying you should be. Not by any stretch. I just think it's one of those things where, like, when people show you who they are, you don't forget it. You know what I mean? You can, like, let it go to be civil, but you don't have to forget. Okay. Get a fork to get out some of these sun-dried tomatoes, and I'm gonna chop them up. I got sun-dried tomatoes to make the copycat Starbucks feta egg white wraps, and then didn't end up making them. but once. And so this jar has just been sitting in the fridge. Okay. That's about enough. Having a really, really rough time at work. Students' behaviors are insane. It feels like there's zero consequences. I'm so sorry, NMD. That's so rough. And it probably feels really frustrating to not have support that you're looking for the consequences that would stop the behavior from happening. Spring break is soon, right? I think. All right, kind of chopping these up into slightly smaller pieces. I'm here to watch you carb load. Heck yeah. All right, so we got sun-dried tomatoes. I'm gonna wash this cutting board real quick so that I can get the chicken cut up on here. Killer ham and cheese Sammy, yum. All right, let's set that to the side. I'm gonna put these sun-dried tomatoes back in the fridge. We still have about half a jar. And I'm gonna go ahead and check on our bread too, because the oven has come to preheat. So let's see if this is ready for us to, oh yeah, much, much better, much more defrosted. Getting nice and golden brown, which is what we want. I'm gonna plop this on here and we're gonna get a pastry brush for our garlic bread. Gonna find out real soon how done I am. Uh-oh. House cow is done. Okay. Brushing this with our garlic butter. I forgot that I scooped a little bit of bread out of the center of this one. I'm just gonna move that to the side. And we will, of course, have leftovers since I'm making garlic bread salad and a whole box of pasta. Tomorrow, we will also have leftovers. So it works out well that, like, one of the nights this week, we're going to have a ton of options to just clean the fridge out. Thinking we'll save that for Saturday because today's Wednesday, so leftovers will still be good on Saturday. And or it can be lunch. And I won't have to make myself lunch, which I love. Brushing this on. Like a kid in my reading group didn't do his work. I literally told him to try one question he wouldn't, and he would be done. And he just sat there going, I can't. So I brought it to him and he said he's doing it during recess. My assistant principal was like, no, the book might get ruined. Ugh. And so he's allowed to just sit and does not do his work. Like, what? That doesn't make any sense. That doesn't make any sense. No wonder you're frustrated. Okay. Oh, shoot. I just forgot that was in the oven. Luckily, it was only at 375 and I only grabbed it for a second. But this is what it looks like before we put it in the oven. It's already a little toasty, but now we have that garlic butter on there. We're going to pop it back in. Leftovers. Yes, garlic bread in the oven. Send me some. We love a good leftover. Me too. Me too. So we're going to be able to have leftovers of both tonight's dinner, tomorrow's dinner, and then Saturday will just be you choose which one you want and clean out the fridge. Needs more garlic. Hi, Jensen. How are you? Like, what kind of lesson does that teach? It teaches that you can still have fun even if you don't try. Yeah, that's super frustrating. Okay, pouring in our pasta. How's the day going, Jensen? And this needs to cook for 10 minutes to be al dente. Set a timer for 9.5 minutes. Turn this down just a tad so it doesn't boil over. Give it a stir. Okay. Just like that, my words are empty. I'm sorry, Andy. That's super frustrating. And like for the assistant principal to be not helpful, that's, you know, of course, like, great. How am I going to even get support now? Ugh, that stinks. That stinks. Okay, so we have our zucchini, onion, and sun-dried tomatoes. We've got about 8 minutes left on the pasta. The bread should be done a couple minutes before that. And we need to get started on making the sauce and the chicken. Spaghetti, I use Velveeta cheese sliced very thin, put over the spaghetti and pop in the oven for baked spaghetti. Ooh, fancy. Heck yeah. Sounds delicious. Delicious. Okay. Let's get our chicken out and start cutting that up. Put that to the side. Grab our cutting board. Wasn't even gonna be all of recess, just a little when he finished it. He could have had fun, but whatever. Guess the book is more important. That's so frustrating. Hugs to NMD indeed. I don't have a hug command over here, but sending hugs anyway. Cut up our chicken. Into some bite-sized pieces. My app is bugging. Every message I send goes into the chat and then disappears. Well, they're coming through here, if that helps. I can see them. For sure. Make sure if you guys haven't liked the live stream video that you like the live stream video. If you haven't already hit that subscribe button, be sure to hit that subscribe button. Get it on the ground floor before we get monetized. Now to snatch Kyle's pasta. It's mine. It's mine. It's a tiny bit frozen on the bottom. Mine's been doing that on the purple lately. Really? Weird. Okay, that like whole piece is frozen on the bottom. Yikes. It's like half the piece of chicken. Okay. Yeah, it looks like she's sending them and like it looks like it goes through and then it just vanishes. They're ghost messages. Ghost messages. What happens if I dislike it? Rude. The algorithm won't suggest more of my videos to you if you dislike it. Don't do that.
Oh no, this one is frozen on the bottom too. What the heck? You had plenty of time to defrost. Why is Tyson chicken so thick lately? This is causing lots of problems. Rude. Already have done those things? Perfect. You are ahead of the game then. So we're going to cook this chicken in a skillet with a little bit of salt, pepper, garlic powder, onion powder, paprika, parsley, and oregano. Even with those little bits of the chicken still being really frozen, we should have plenty because this pack of chicken is giant. Like how much is in here? This is 2.29 pounds. So this is more than half, which is great. All right, I'm going to wash my hands real quick and get out a bag to store the remaining chicken. I actually think I have one more piece of chicken in the fridge from another pack that I need to use up. So I might chop that up. 4 minutes left on the pasta. And he's a zombie. See them go into chat and poof. That's so silly. All right, clean hands. Do that. Yes, I do still have one piece of chicken. Perfect. We're going to cut this one up just to get it used. Because it needs to be used. Giant state surroundings, stays closed. The Tyson plants? Yeah. It has been the case that a lot of the chicken I've been getting from Tyson lately is giant. And they're telling me there's no antibiotics and stuff injected into this chicken. I freaking doubt it, but I don't know. All right. Just a little bit more to chop. This little piece is most fat. We're going to throw that out. Perfect. Wash my hands one more time. I'm going to get that garlic bread out and check it. And I need to get a clip-on strainer for the pasta ready. All right, garlic bread still needs a few more minutes. Let's go ahead and get a clip-on strainer for the pasta. Gotta go hide. Whoa. You what, mate? You what, mate? Okay, I need a skillet and the new wave. Plug in the new wave to cook our chicken. I gotta wash the skillet that I made my popcorn in for a snack yesterday to cook our chicken. Then we're gonna set the chicken to the side, cook the veggies, and make our sauce. Okay. 1 minute left on that pasta. I appreciate you, Nadine. Thank you so much. All right, we're gonna put this on medium-high. Get a little bit of olive oil in there. And then get out our seasonings. We need oregano, parsley, paprika, garlic powder, onion powder, salt and pepper. 30 seconds left on the pasta. We're gonna get that drained here in just a second. I usually play videos on background as I cook and clean. Perfect. Well, we have tons of those available. Who wants a catnip ball? Do you want that, Groot? All right, I'm going to reserve a little bit of the pasta water. Set that to the side. And we're gonna drain this with our clip-on strainer. So we're gonna cook our chicken, then our veggies, and then our sauce. Let's get this clip-on strainer out of here while that continues to heat up. Give our noodles a stir. Perfect. And set that on the back of the stove. Let's see if restarting my phone worked. Maybe. Nope, but I'll chill anyway. Did Cat enjoy his TREATS? Sure did. Sure did. He had a great birthday yesterday. Thank you for asking. Okay, I need a rubber spatula. Hi, Logan. How are ya? Get our chicken in here. Oh no, I dropped a piece. Wash my hands. And then we're gonna get it seasoned up. How's your day going, Logan? All right, we need salt, black pepper, I need to refill this. I did buy peppercorns. Oregano. Parsley. Paprika. Give it a little bit of smokiness. Garlic powder. And onion powder. Check on our bread. Gorgeous. Nice and golden brown and toasty, which is what we want. Okay, turn the oven off. So our bread, salad, and dressing are done. Pasta is done. And we are working on cooking the chicken, then the veggies, then the sauce. You're only on here so I can't be me. Well, you're okay. You know you're cutting into my vitamin G time. Yes, you tell me always that I'm cutting into your vitamin G time. You know what you could do, though? If you don't want me to cut into your vitamin G time, you could watch Ginger until she's done, and then it's not a problem. Or you could watch the VOD later. It's okay. How's mama and baby doing? I'm doing good, Dana. Baby was tired this morning. We didn't go to bed till really late last night. Even though I ended stream early, Funky was on pretty late last night. And after stream, I was fixing my repo game that was broken, sending thank yous, updating the wall, cooking dinner, etc. Best birthday for the best boy, right? There's more onion. There's not onion yet. It's over there. How are you doing, Dana? There's onion in the salad and there's onion in the pasta, but we're not cooking it yet. Where's the fun in that? I see. All right, so cooking up our chicken till it's cooked through, and then we'll set this to the side. Actually, what we'll do is we'll just mix the pasta and the chicken together when the chicken is done. And then we'll work on the veggies. I need to get my spinach out. We're going to use like the whole bag of spinach because I need to use it up in the next couple of days. What's everybody having for dinners this week? Do you guys plan your dinners like a week in advance or a couple weeks in advance when you go to the store? Do you just plan the day of? Yes, I'm not holding anybody hostage. You are more than free to watch whoever. 100%. Big. Except me. Kyle is always holding me hostage in her basement. She holds Funky there too and doesn't let him eat. Wow, not even true. We don't have a basement. This is Florida. It would be the ocean. Cold in my area right now, even though it's March. Yeah, a lot of people are still getting cold. It was 55 here as the high yesterday, which is cold for Florida in March for sure. Okay, so what we're going to do after the chicken is put the spinach in, cook that down, move it in with the pasta and the chicken, and then we'll do the zucchini, onions, and sun-dried tomatoes, and then the sauce. Alfredo pasta tonight and brats tomorrow. What do you like to do with your brats? Do you put them on bun? Do you serve them by themselves? I want a place on the Gulf so bad, but I need to win the lotto first. You know, Steffi, that's the story of my life. Dude, okay, so speaking of the lotto, a couple weeks ago, we went to the grocery store and we had bought a couple lottery tickets a few days before. Had one ticket that won 2 free tickets, and the machine broke printing the second free ticket. And then they had to print me something different, and I guarantee that would have been my winning lottery ticket because the machine broke. Chat suddenly working? Nope. Oh, nope. I am in the vlog. Going for a walk. All right, enjoy House Cow. I hope that helps to clear your head. All right, coffee is consumed. Trying to get all this chicken browned up and cooked through. I'm going to get a stool to sit for a few because this chicken's going to need a minute. And we'll just yap. They owe you millions. Literally, though, Steffi. Literally, like, so we won, I think, like, we got, like, it's called a $10 grouper, and it has a bunch of different tickets. And, of course, I'm not promoting that anybody go and, you know, go buy lottery tickets or anything. But, yeah, we were so frustrated because they were like, yeah, it's not working. And they brought over a manager. They changed the roll of tickets and everything. And I'm like, that would have been the winner. Millionaire doesn't even know it, right? Okay, Adam needs to put Bristol in her crate while I go check on 2 other pools and put them in the split top. Oh, I put the brats in the split top bun. Probably going to make fries for basketball night tomorrow. Nice. Hour south of Cedar Key, Florida. I don't know where that is. I wasn't born in Florida, and I'm not super great with Florida geography. I know where like Tallahassee, Jacksonville, Orlando, Miami, a couple of other places are. But yeah, I was so frustrated. I was like, that would have been my winning ticket, like 100%. Would have been my winning ticket. Okay.
Is that tortellini I see? No, this is just bites of chicken with salt, pepper, garlic powder, onion powder, paprika, oregano, and parsley. We made ditalini, a little short stubby pasta. I was trying to use up some things that I have before I buy new groceries. I'm trying to do better about like, instead of deciding I want A, B, C, D, E, doing more of like, let's use up what I have. So I bought this box of ditalini to make minestrone and then never made it. And I had this bag of spinach that's gonna go bad in a couple days. I've had that jar of sun-dried tomatoes in my fridge for a while, and I was like, you know what can I do with those things? And I was like, marry me chicken pasta. And I had the bread. This is the second bread from the French dips that I made last week. I wrapped it and froze it. So now we turned that into garlic bread. Had some tomatoes, a little bit of red bell pepper, some red onion, some cucumber, some lettuce. It's like perfect salad. There we go. So yeah. Why did it look like tortellini? Because it's not browning very fast because I put too much in at once because I am impatient. I want to live around Pensacola, Florida Keys, Navarre area. Okay. I'm by the Gulf. Got you. I'm like smack dab in the center of the state being in Orlando. Smack dab in the center. But that's okay. My Amazon package here. It's always so strange when you see a flex driver coming to your house to deliver a package and you're like, who the fuck is that? Around Pensacola, Perdido Key. Gotcha. I've never been to the Keys. Funky says it's really nice there. Hi, Rakito. Do you want to say hi to everyone? No, you want to go get a snack. Okay. Orlando was nice. I enjoy visiting there. Really? Why? Sorry. I don't really like Orlando much. I'm just bitter because of all the traffic. Hi, Rocket Man. What's up? All right. Let's see about how cooked our chicken is with the meat thermometer. We're close. Come here, Rocket. Do you want to sit in the stool? You can't go there, but you can sit in the stool. Come here. Come here. You can sit in the stool. Be a good boy. Sit with Mom. How rude. Work people calling when I'm trying to watch Kyle. Perdido Keys over the Florida-Alabama line. Never been down to the Keys, but would love to sometime. Okay, so near like Panama City. Ish. All right, give that a few more minutes of simmering. Look how good of a boy he is. Hi, Kyle and baby niece and nephew. Hi, Rexes. Everybody's got to start placing their guesses. I'll have to give like a summary of all the old wives' tales and we can do a prediction.
My old wives' tale results for the baby's gender are split though. So it's going to be a gamble. She's been created. Be back later if you're still alive. Okay, Adam. Thank you. Have a good rest of your afternoon if I don't see you. How was work, Rexus? He's helping. He is. My guess is orange tabby. Boy. Funky thinks it's going to be a boy. I thought it was going to be a boy for a while. Now my gut doesn't really have a clear answer. Chinese calendar says boy. However, my sister did the Chinese calendar and hers said girl and she had a boy. Baby's heart rate says girl, but it was in the peak week of fetal cardiac development. So the baby's heart rate was the highest that it will be, and it will likely be lower at the next ultrasound. Cravings are split between boy and girl. Hair and skin are doing well, which says boy. No nausea, which says boy. The ring test said both, but it's not twins. We confirmed there's only one baby. Guess we'll have to wait until the belly gets bigger. That'll help more too. We'll know before my belly gets bigger. We'll know in like a week or two, Rexus. We're able to schedule as early as this week what's called non-invasive prenatal testing, which will tell us the baby's gender. But we have to see the doctor first to get that appointment for the blood work. And this past appointment, we only saw the ultrasound tech. So they couldn't help us to schedule it. Now I want tortellini. You should have tortellini for dinner. It's going to be a girl because Adam said so. Yeah, there's like the old wives' tale about if you're carrying high or low. But we'll know before that. Yeah. You can schedule non-invasive prenatal tests at 10 weeks. Technically, they don't really confirm the gender until your anatomy scan at 20 weeks, but the non-invasive prenatal testing is 99% accurate. So, all right, so the chicken is done. Perfect. Turn this down to medium. Are you gonna get one of the 3D scans? I think so. I have to ask if the doctor does those or if I have to go somewhere else to get it done. Sometimes you have to go to like a specialty clinic to get those done. I also have to call my insurance and ask if they cover that or if I have to come out of pocket for it. I'll probably get it done either way, but. Will that also tell you if baby is good and healthy, like blood work wise? Yes. But we're not going to think about the fact that the baby might not be good and healthy because the baby is going to be good and healthy. Power of positive thinking. Baby is going to be healthy. Baby was super wiggly. Had a good, strong heartbeat. It's going to be all good. All right, so we're going to cook this spinach down for a few. And then we'll remove the spinach, put it in with the chicken and pasta. And then we will work on zucchini, onion, sun-dried tomato, and then build the sauce. And the nice thing is we're going to have all the flavor in the bottom of the pan from cooking the chicken and all the veggies that we can get into that sauce when we mix it up. It's so crazy how spinach just goes from a huge mound to nothing. Yep, same test. So non-invasive prenatal testing checks for baby's gender, checks for any likelihood of genetic abnormalities, etc. Noodle, thank you for the subscription. Welcome to the channel.
How's it going? Welcome, welcome. So crazy how fast spinach goes from so much to so little. That was a whole bag of 10 ounces of spinach. You gonna sit and help, Rocket? Good boy. That's a good boy. You helping Mama? Was it a good day at work, Rexes? I hope so. How's it going, Noodle? Noodle, it's so late for you. What are you doing up at 3 o'clock in the morning? Did you just get home from prayer? Or are you just getting up for prayer? All right, so we got our spinach. Add that into the chicken and pasta. And we're gonna get started. Oops, we have a straggler. With the zucchini, onion, and sun-dried tomato. I'm gonna get a little bit of oil from the sun-dried tomato jar to cook that down in. All right, so we have a yellow onion, 1 whole zucchini, and a bunch of sun-dried tomatoes. I'm opening the cupboard fridge and see what is there. No plans this week since my oldest is in Seattle. Fun. Work sucked. Oh, I'm sorry. We'll chat when in the grab. No worries, Noodle. You're good. No pressure. All right, cook this down for a few. We're gonna season this with a little bit of salt. All right, let this kind of saute down for a few. And then for our sauce, we're gonna do some butter, flour, heavy cream, pasta water, a bunch of the same seasonings we used with the chicken. Yeah, heavy cream still smells good. And then sprinkle in some cheese. I have a little bit of Italian style. You can also do Parm. Hi, Groot. You're such a good boy. Turn this up to high heat for a few. Groody! Oh my gosh, you're so cute! Do it again! Do it again! No, go back! Oh, Rudy was just sniffing the ultrasound picture on the fridge. I'm gonna cry. Do it again. I missed it. I wanted to take a picture. Come here. Come here. What's this? Is this the baby? Is this the baby? You're such a good boy. Today I found out one of our chocolate fry cakes dipped in chocolate whipped cream tastes like Cocoa Puffs. Yum. Holy cow. That sounds so good.
Isn't he so cute? He's the cutest. Cutie little broody booty.
I know you're bad for me. You say it out loud like that'll make it real. Like if I admit it, I'll finally let go.
Right, cook that down for a few more. I got my butter and my cheese, heavy cream and pasta water. I need to get out some flour. Hi, buddy. What you doing? There are 2 tablespoons of flour. Put away our oven mitts because we're done with these. The flour back in the pantry. It's okay, Rocket. You're all right, bud. Okay, maybe another 2 minutes or so of sauteing these veggies, and then we'll start building the sauce. And then we get to mix it all together. It's gonna be so good. Off to tutoring, just one kid today, and angelic, well-behaved one, which I need. If you're still on an hour, I'll see you. If not, on Twitch. Okay, take care. Have fun at tutoring. Can you teleport food over? Yes, you got it. You got it. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and get my spoon and start mixing the pasta with the chicken and the spinach a little bit. Get that kind of all incorporated.
This is the last time.
I'm back for a while I wait for the damn truck to move. Oh no. Sorry, Adam, that stinks. Okay, so we have zucchini, onion, and sun-dried tomato. Dumping that in with the pasta, spinach, and chicken. And time to build our sauce. Cool. So this is gonna go on medium heat. Add in our butter. Need a whisk. Get that butter melted down. I don't know when that will be. That stinks. All right, now we're gonna add in our flour. Whisk that in to create a roux, and we're gonna cook this for about a minute or two to fully cook that flour. Our neighbors are like essentially the people who moved in next door just bought the house a couple months ago, and they are like essentially redoing the whole thing. And I don't know what the heck they're doing. I don't know if they're getting floors or what, but it is so loud, and it's been going on first thing in the morning all day for 3 days. All right, so we're adding the same seasonings we cooked with the chicken. So garlic powder, onion powder, oregano, parsley, paprika for some smokiness, and some salt and pepper. Smelling so good. They're putting in a new home in the park on the street where Emily's sister lives. Truck backing me from leaving, but I'm going to try. Try to squeeze through. I don't know if it's worth it. Fuck it, I'm going to try. All right, be careful, Adam. All right, so salt, pepper, garlic powder, onion powder, oregano, paprika, and parsley all mixed in. Whisk this to kind of toast the seasonings. Mix it in with the butter and the flour. We have our seasoned roux now. Give that about 30 seconds, and then I'm going to add the pasta water that we reserved. So, yes, no. Nope, can't fit. Darn it. Okay. I'm going to start whisking in our reserved pasta water. I'm going to give our sauce some depth. I spilled because I was trying to not get the pasta noodles that were in there in it. Okay. We're good. Whisk that in. It's looking delicious. We're going to add in our cream and some Italian blend cheese. For the past 2 years of Ramadan, yes. All right, so some cream. Whisk that. Let's add a little more. Then sharing foods with my actual classmates from primary school. Is this the person that you saw the other day where you were like, I think I know her? Sorry, Adam. All right, so butter, flour, all of our seasonings, pasta water, heavy cream. Whisking that all in together, and now we're going to add some Italian blend cheese. This has finely shredded mozzarella, provolone, parm, romano, fontina, and asiago. That's probably about a cup. All right, so we're getting that cheese whisked in. I don't know why people block driveways. Can you see the driver anywhere to be like, hi, can you please move? This is too thick, so we're going to add a little milk. To thin it out. Wasn't here when I pulled in. That's so frustrating. It's much more like what we wanted. Breaking up some of those clumps of cheese. You don't see the person to ask them. I'm sorry, that stinks. All right, we're gonna let this sauce simmer for a few to thicken just a little. And then we will mix it in there. Date squares done, nice. Sounds delicious. We're working on our sauce. We're letting this thicken just a little. Simmer all together. Guys, question of the day today is, if you could only eat one fruit for the rest of your life, what would you choose?
Rice cooked. Nice. You are flying through. I just pieced all the puzzle pieces when I found her Facebook page. Yes, confirmed with her on Tuesday. Both of us yelped loudly. Oh my gosh, I love that. Different direction backing out this time. Good luck, Adam. You got this. Made it, but barely I made it. But whoa. Apple, no wait, tomato. Whoa. We were never close back in school, but people who are meant to be in your life, they'll find their way. That's so true, Noodle. So true. Okay. It's time to pour our sauce in. You do pineapple, that's a good one. All right, so we have our Marry Me sauce, ditalini, chicken, sun-dried tomatoes, spinach, zucchini, onion. Oh yeah. Let me bring this over here and show you guys. Yum! Marry Me chicken pasta. And our garlic bread on homemade French bread. Hold on, sorry everybody. Yum! Mango, that's a good one too. So freaking good. I love it. Let's unplug that. Yum indeed, right? So good. So we have our whole dinner prepped for this evening. We're gonna have a bunch of leftovers because we don't need all of this. I'm gonna get a little bit of this plated up in a nice bowl to take a picture for the thumbnail. I know myself that if I don't do it, I'm gonna forget to do it this evening. We need a little bit of age-shaped parm for the top, for the plating. And a little bit of extra cracked black pepper on the top as well. Grab the one from the dining room table because the other one over there is empty. Gorgeous. All right. Bless you. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. I'm going to bring this over this way. Number one, so you guys can see better, and number two, so I have a light. Please ignore my sink full of dishes.
Perfect. All right, let's grab the salad out and take a picture of that as well.
Perfect. Boom. Alrighty, bring you guys back this way. Perfect. All right. And we've officially made our food. We did it. I'm so excited. How long did that take? Just under 2 hours again. These are actually turning out to be around 2-hour live streams with a little bit of chatting and lots of cooking, which I'm very excited about. That is awesome. Awesome. Thank you again, Music Lover, Steffi, Adam, and Noodle for the subscriptions on the channel today. You guys are awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Yep, I got a picture of the bread. I have one. I got that one when it was done. But thank you for reminding me just in case. Hi, Groot. What's up, buddy? What are you doing? What are you doing? All right, so we've officially made all of our food. I appreciate you guys so much for hanging today. I will get the recipe for the Marry Me chicken pasta written out. I'll put my French bread recipe in the description and like what I mixed to turn it into garlic bread in the description as well. I can get the salad ingredients written out as well, put there too. And if you guys are interested in another cooking stream, I'll be streaming on YouTube tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern. We're gonna be making a taco rice bake. And then potentially on Saturday, we will be doing another one making homemade Thin Mints. I'll let you guys know. Oh my God, I just have to just show you this real quick because I can see it. Look at Groot. Look at Groot. He's so cute. So cute. I think I would choose durian, but too much of that is heaty. That's fair. Got to the mosque safely. Enjoy, Noodle. Enjoy. So yeah, we have one or two more YouTube live streams coming this week. And then on Saturday will be the community pet pictures video. And on Sunday will be the weekly vlog recap of the week. Eyeliner smeared. It is. Have to fix that. But yeah, I will be on the purple side tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern. Be back here tomorrow, 1 p.m. Eastern. And be on the purple side, 12 p.m. Eastern on Friday, as well as 1 p.m. on Sunday. So if you guys are looking for me to come hang out, that's where I will be. Exclamation point socials for all of the details of where to find us. And exclamation point cookbook if you guys are looking to grab a copy of the cookbook. Heck freaking yeah, I'll be there tomorrow. Heck yes, perfect. I appreciate everybody who hung out for cooking today, and I hope you guys have a fabulous rest of your, today's what, Wednesday? Yeah, I hope you guys have a fabulous rest of your Wednesday, and I'll see you back here for another cooking stream tomorrow. Make sure if you haven't that you hit the like button on this video and subscribe to the channel. We're trying so hard to get a YouTube partner, and we're working towards it. We're gonna get it done. I believe in us.